Sago everyone, Chief Sherry Lynn Hill here. Nyawa, thank you for tuning in to the weekly Chief and Council radio show. Today, we are going to hear from Councillor Dean Hill. But before that, I would like to update everyone. On August 11th, I attended the Skills Ontario Community Build, a partnership between GREAT and Skills Ontario, held at GREAT's Multi-Trades building. 20 youth were building picnic tables and learning about trade pathways. On August 12th, I met with representatives from Prime Minister Path, a project that will see reinstallation of Prime Minister statues in Wilmot. The project is prompting important conversations about how Canadian history is presented. I advise the reps that if this work does move forward, to be sure to tell the truth about how Canadian policies have harmed and continue to harm our people. Six Nations of the Grand River's administrative staff will continue educating and providing resources to these representatives. On August 14th, Councillor Fraser and I hosted MP Billy Morin of Alberta. We gave information about our history, community, and our challenges. Councillor Fraser was able to give MP Morin a tour of our community. Councillor Fraser and Councillor Hill attended the annual Association of Municipalities Ontario conference in Ottawa. We were scheduled to meet with 3 ministers. On August 17th, we met with Ontario's Minister of Attorney General and raised 3 issues with the Honourable Doug Downey: accessible and responsive justice challenges at Six Nations of the Grand River, community court development, and the need for an expanded justice services. Bail reform was also briefly addressed. I heard that morning on the news that Ontario's bail now requires mandatory cash security deposits. Minister Downey clarified that judges continue to set bail that is appropriate for the offence, but bail is due within 48 hours. Minister Downey indicated that bail reform is needed to ensure individuals posting bail live up to the obligations that go along with posting bail. On Tuesday, August 18th, we met with Minister of Transportation. Overall, this was a successful meeting. Minister Sarkaria was most interested in an update on the GO Bus. We shared that although ridership is increasing, there are still challenges with safety, parking, and getting to the bus stops. I shared that we are anxious to learn whether our application for $4 million over 4 years is successful, as this funding is needed to allow us to expand transportation services at Six Nations. Unfortunately, our meeting with the Ontario Minister of Indigenous Affairs and First Nations Economic Reconciliation, Greg Rickford, did not take place. As always, our delegation arrived early, but shortly after our meeting was scheduled to start, Minister Rickford chose to meet with his Parliamentary Secretary, MPP Will Boma, leaving us waiting in the hall. Minister Rickford showed a complete lack of respect for our time and, more broadly, a total disregard for Six Nations and the issue we wish to raise. This year, Six Nations made history. Never has a First Nation had their own delegation room at the Association of Municipalities Ontario Conference. We are grateful to the Association of Municipalities Ontario for making this happen. We used our delegation room to meet with municipalities along the Haldimand Tract to promote Six Nations and create awareness about the Haldimand Tract litigation. As many of you know, we also made a joint announcement and signed a Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, between Six Nations and the City of Brantford. The MOU means we will continue discussions and work together. The MOU aims to see Six Nations financially benefit from development on lands within the Haldimand Tract that were obtained by the City of Brantford in 2017. The MOU is an important beginning because right now, First Nations located in the province of Ontario have no legal way to benefit from development on lands that were once home to First Nations people. When the Association of Municipalities Ontario Conference was over, I attended the Grey Wolf's Indigenous Summer Basic Military Graduation that took place in Petawawa on August 20th. I attended and presented 2 Six Nations graduates with a certificate of completion. Congratulations on your accomplishment. On August 21st, I delivered remarks at the grand opening of Shoppers Drug Mart at the new location in Paris. Several Six Nations programs will benefit from sponsorship supported by Shoppers. Gunakrishna is the first to receive in-kind donations, and administration will continue to work with Shoppers to facilitate ongoing sponsorships. Please feel free to harvest the vegetables in the raised garden boxes along Chiefswood Road. Peppers, onions, and zucchinis are ready, and the tomatoes will be ready soon. And now, Councillor Dean Hill.
Thanks, Chief. Hello, Six Nations. Councillor Dean Hill here, and today I'm going to be giving you some updates within the community. The Fall Fair is right around the corner, starting September 11th, for the opening ceremonies at the Community Hall. Come out and see this year's midway, food vendors, and community exhibits, as well as the pet and zoo, wrestling, powwow, fashion and car shows, live music, the Demolition Derby, and much more for this year's Six Nations Fall Fair 2026. An Athletes Recognition Parade will be happening on September 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Six Nations Community Hall. We would like to recognize every one of our community athletes for their hard work and dedication to their sport. To the Six Nations community members who identify as an athlete are encouraged to attend and participate. For more information, please contact 548-328-0725. In social services, we have a positive parenting program that is designed for caregivers of children ages 2 to 12. Over the course of these sessions, parents will practice effective strategies to promote children's development, management behaviors, and navigate challenging situations. Participants will need access to the internet for the online sessions. There will also be a Triple P program that is designed to help navigate parents who are experiencing personal distress due to separation or divorce that may be affecting their parenting at this time. This program will offer a safe space and support to help manage stress and resolve conflicts. For more information on either of these programs, please contact 519-757-9143. The first session will start September 23rd. In Parks and Recreation, drop-in sports will return in September from basketball, badminton, pickleball, and volleyball, as well as registration for ball hockey are open. Times will vary, but for more information and to register for our Parks and Recreation sports, please visit the website at sngr.perfectmind.com or stop by the Dojo to the front desk for more information. That's all for me today. Back to you, Chief.
Nyawa, Councillor Dean Hill, and Nyawa to all of you for tuning in and listening to the Chief and Council radio show. Until our next episode, take care, be safe, be well, and be kind.